Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with another video, and as you guys know, or may be expecting this already, I am going to be setting up my monthly budget for the month of August. Now I am going to be using, of course, as always, my Erin Condren Deluxe monthly planner, and I am going to be setting up my budget on the page right after my monthly view. Not this one. This is where I set up my variable income and spending, which I will set up for you guys when I get up my cash envelope stuffing video. So I'm going to set it up on the right side just because I write with my right hand, so it's better than to have like the coil there, and I have more freedom. So that's the reason why I like to do it on this page. So for this video, we're going to be using some stickers from my Etsy sticker shop. I am going to be using my most favorite print for this month. I actually really like the other print that I had, which was sort of like a purpley lemon floral sort of deal. But I just love this because you guys know I absolutely love the color red. So I'm going to be using the sort of gold with red and orange flowers. I wasn't really thinking about this when I was creating these kits, but this really gives me a sort of end of summer leaning into fall, which guys, with September, I think my September kits are very like fall inspired, which I really like. But this month is the last month of summer, and I feel like I want to do so many things, and you guys are going to see that in the next couple of weeks. I do have a couple of trips planned. I talked about this all in my August monthly plan with me. So with trips coming up, you guys know that that also means spending coming up. So I do like to have sort of this budget in the beginning of the month, and I also do have it on the side as a mock budget. I definitely suggest you guys make a mock budget on the side. I do write it with pencil just so I can make sure that all the amounts are correct. If I need a little bit more, I have increased some of the amounts, as well as I have decreased some of the amounts, and you guys will see them right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this, as well as I do have my budget kit. This correlates, as you guys can see, from the pattern square box to the washi that I have here, and I am going to be using my budget kits that have my expenses separated by variable and fixed. Of course, you do have the option to pick up the other format, which just has all of your expenses all together if you guys don't like to split them. And I think that's all that I have to say. Yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get started grabbing my washi. But I also want to mention, if you guys were not aware, that my Etsy sticker shop is actually on vacation by the time that you're watching this. I am going to, let me just pull this up. Okay. The reason it's on vacation is because I am going to Austin for the weekend, and I just wanted to give myself some time to catch up with orders. Although, oh my god, you guys are so supportive. I love you all. I've had a really huge amount of orders, and although I am under my processing time, and of course all orders will go under processing time, I do still think that I'm not going to be able to finish every single one, and I might just finish them on the Sunday, and definitely by Monday that I come back. So thank you so much for all of your support. But if you guys are interested in checking out my shop, like I mentioned in the past couple of videos, you guys can just go ahead and click the link down below, and it will take you to my Etsy sticker shop, which of course is on vacation. You guys can go ahead and click the button to get notified whenever my shop comes back from vacation, which that should be on August 4th, which is the Sunday at night, or definitely by the 5th. I'm sorry you guys can't pick up the kits right at this moment, but you guys certainly will be able to still. I feel like this is a little crooked, but it's okay, we'll move on. Now, I do have my mock budget next to me, like I mentioned, and my incomes for this month are going to be as follows. We have my hourly job, which I do have to mention that I've decided to quit my job, which is all of a sudden, I know. I've actually have decided this for about a month now, just because, guys, it's been so crazy with not just work, but orders, YouTube, and on top of that, I'm back at school and back taking classes and courses, and I just feel like I really need that extra time, because you guys know I work a part-time job and it doesn't really give me that much income, and I just feel like I could really use that time to put towards my courses and to really study and have the hang of that instead of being super stressed out, which is how I've been feeling. So I am still going to have an hourly income for this month, but not as much. So let me go ahead and just quickly show you guys so you guys get an idea. So first, I I did give my boss a month in advance so she could find someone else, but she still does need my help for August, at least for a couple of days. So I'm going to for sure stop working Fridays, which is perfect, so I can focus on studying for my Saturday classes. So I'm only going to be working for the next 3 weeks in the month: Monday, Wednesday, Monday, Wednesday, Monday, Wednesday. So those are the last couple of days that I will be working at work. And the reason why I've decided also to quit my job is because you guys have been really supportive with both my Etsy sticker shop as well as YouTube. And I feel like with the amount of expenses that I have, I don't have many, and you guys know I don't pay rent because I live with my parents. I am able to do that and really focus on the things that I have to do and my business, which is my Romina Etsy store. So yes, I'm super happy that I'm able to do that, but I am also glad that I still have a couple of weeks to work on that hourly paycheck as a transition to not having it at all. Because before, obviously, you guys know that I would work on Fridays, but now I'm only going to be working Mondays and Wednesdays for the next 3 weeks. And after that, I promise you that all the processing times for the stickers will go so much faster, as well as you guys will be getting a lot more content, and I'm really excited for you guys to see all of that. So I am still going to put that for this month because I will have a bit of income from that. So we have that. And then last but not least, I'm going to put variable. I think in the next month, since I won't be having my hourly job, I'm going to just put Etsy sticker shop and then variable, which is things like my YouTube, share sale commission. But so far for this month, that is what we're going to have. And my Etsy sticker shop is going to be included in variable, just to keep things a little bit more simple. So that's what we have there. And I can go ahead and lay down my total income header sticker. I really love this glitter thin washi strip, which I will put right here. So cute. I love how I was able to incorporate the yellow Erin Condren color for August, but also what I love the most, which is red. Next, I'm going to take my variable expenses little header, and we can go ahead and get started with my expenses for this month. Let's see, like I mentioned, I have increased a bit of the amount for some of them, mostly being my cash envelopes, as well as I have decreased a couple. So for my first variable income, I'm going to write down my cash envelopes, which is what I like to note down first. First, I have my groceries. And for groceries, I am budgeting a little bit more than last month, which is $150. Just because I have started giving my mom a little bit more for the food, especially because my grandparents are here. Now, I'm not sure if I will still be doing that for the next couple of months because my grandparents are going back to Peru this month, which I'm so sad about, guys. I love them so much and I don't want them to go, but I do understand that they have to go. So that is what I'm budgeting for groceries for this month, $150. Next, I have eating out. And for eating out, I am budgeting the same as last month, $100. I've been really good with eating out, and I think that should be more than enough. Next, I have my gas for my car, which ever since I changed cars, I've noticed a decrease in the amount of gas money that I spent. So I have decreased this cash envelope. So I believe last month it was $120, but for this month, just making it $100. And I think I should be a-okay with this, especially because I'm going to be going to different trips with my boyfriend and I probably won't be driving my car as much. At least I don't think. So we're budgeting that for gas. Next cash envelope is my allowance. And for my allowance, I'm keeping it the same as last month, which is $120. I think I am going to start going like thrifting and stuff like that, and let me know if you guys would like to see sort of thrift with me vlogs. So I did want to go ahead and just make it $120 so I can go ahead and purchase some things. I feel like I've gotten a little bigger than before and I don't feel like that much of my closet fits me as well as it used to. So that is for that. Next we have beauty, which for beauty this includes both the hair dye that I used to dye my hair red as well as my nails. Now I am going to go ahead and increase this beauty cash envelope budget amount, just because I am starting to get nails with this really great nail tech, which not only has amazing work but is very knowledgeable about what is good and bad for your nails. So I do want to keep going to her, and I do foresee that it's going to be a little bit more expensive than what I usually have gotten, just because, guys, you get what you pay for. And if you guys have watched my nail vlog for these nails, then you guys know exactly what I mean. So yes, I wanted to go ahead and up this, although I'm not upping it by that much. I just want to see how it goes this month. So I am going to increase the amount to $150, which is $30 more than I had budgeted for last month. That is for that. And those are all of my cash envelopes that I have, with the exception of tithe. These are the ones that I weekly check in for, so I do have these as variable expenses because they can vary. My fixed expenses would be expenses that don't vary, that have a set amount every single month, like minimum payments, sinking funds, my student loans, how much I pay. Those things don't change really ever, and if they do, I know it prior to the month starting. The next variable expense that I have is the electricity bill, which I am in charge of paying for my household. That's sort of how I contribute. Like I mentioned, I don't have to pay for rent because I do live at home with my parents, but I do like to contribute with things like groceries, electricity, and I think I am going to up this amount just a tiny bit, just because since it's been super hot here in California, and we did have an AC installed in the beginning of the summer, we have been turning that on a lot. So I do foresee, I don't think I've gotten the bill yet. I don't think my parents have told me yet, but I do think it's going to be a little bit higher. So for this month, instead of the 110 that I budgeted last month, I'm going to budget, I think I'll budget 120. And I think that should be enough. We will see. And next we have my phone bill. For my phone bill, I'm going to budget 115, which has been pretty good the last couple of months. Next, I'm going to have a category for gifts. Now, this gifts category is going to be for my boyfriend's little sister's birthday. It is their birthday on the 28th this month, and me and my boyfriend want to treat them to facials. So I'm going to just budget $50, and I think Paul is going to cover. Sorry, my camera just turned off, but I'm going to budget $50 for that, and Paul is going to cover the rest. So that is that. Next, I have another category that one of you guys suggested, and it is my extra debt payment category, which I've really been liking having this in my budget. And for this, if you guys would have seen my July debt snowball video, you guys would know that I have set out a goal for myself for the month of August to put $600 from my income towards my debt. So that is what I'm going to be putting in here. And last but not least, for variable, we have unbudgeted, which I think this is very important to have in your budget, just because everybody has unbudgeted expenses. You can't really have a count and a hold of every single thing that's going to happen. Unexpected things happen and unexpected expenses happen. So I do like to have that in my budget. I don't budget anything for the category as a whole, but I do like to have it in here so that if I have any unbudgeted expenses, I can put it in the actual and keep track of them here. So that is all for my variable expenses. Now I think I'm going to put my little totals header. Now I honestly think I'm forgetting something. So I'm going to skip a line here. And this is what happens when you do your whole monthly budget in the beginning of the month. You sometimes do tend to forget some things. So I am going to skip a line because I'm almost certain that I'm forgetting something, but it just doesn't come to me right now. After that, I'm going to just put down my fixed expenses little header, and I just kind of measure it from the end. You can do it right next to the variable. It's like personal preference, but I like to do it right there so you can have a little space there. So for fixed expenses, these are going to be starting my credit cards. First that I have here is my PayPal credit. And the minimum payment for this month is a little higher, $109. Like I mentioned, I paid this one day late, which I'm like so stressed, guys. I'm definitely going to, I think, put all of my payments in auto pay. I need to stop doing this, and I feel like, yes, I'm very busy and maybe I just went over my head, but I need to be proactive about this, and I need to find a solution. And I think the solution would just be to auto pay all of my payments, and I think that's just what I'm going to do. Next, I have my Bank of America card. And for Bank of America, the minimum is $38. Next, we have my Walmart, which this is the next card up for me to pay off in my debt snowball. I'm so excited to knock this one out of the park as soon as I can, especially with the help of this extra $600 payment towards that. So the minimum for Walmart is $35. And those are all of my credit cards for now. So happy that I've brought it down to only 3. Next things that we have are just recurring expenses that I have every single month. We have Spotify, which I think I will end up canceling this sometime soon, because I think me and my sister are going to just make a plan, a Spotify family plan with my mom, I think Paul, and maybe her husband. And that way it'll be so much cheaper for everybody, even cheaper than my student discount at this moment. Next we have iTunes, which this is for, I believe, iCloud storage. I paid 99 cents for this, but I do like to put it in here too. Next I have my Tithe, which is also a cash envelope, but not one that I weekly check in for, because this is like a one-time thing that I do a month. And for this we are doing $100. Next, I have my sinking funds, which if you guys are interested in seeing what sinking funds I have and how much money I'm adding in them, as well as the whole cash system stuffing, because I do like to stuff my sinking fund system for you guys on camera, make sure to stay tuned. That video should be coming out right after this one. I am budgeting for this month $873. which might be the most I've ever put in my sinking funds, I think so. Next, we have my student loans, which, guys, I am officially starting my regular student loan payments this month, which is kind of bittersweet. I don't know. I feel like I want to go back to school, guys. I'm not even going to lie. I want to go back for my master's. And although I'm taking some courses to like be certified as an interpreter, I feel like I just want to keep going to school. I don't know. I just really loved school and learning and reading things, and I just want to go back. Okay, anyways, let me not go off on a tangent. For my payments, my monthly payments are going to be the same, I think. I will keep checking, but I think this is going to be the exact amount, and it is $130.77. And then last but not least, I'm going to put my tuition in here, which is my tuition for my interpretation classes, like I've been mentioning. And I think I will have to pay that this month, because I am finishing one class and starting another in the middle of the month, or the end of the month. So I'm for sure think I will have to pay it by then. And for that, that is $298, which is for a 5-week class, and it already includes materials and everything. So that's all that I have to pay for school. And then let me just bring my little Totos, little header, and I think I'm going to skip a line too, because why not? Okay, right there. And then I'm going to get some more of that decorative washi. I love this glitter. To separate this, and I do like to have a totals for my variable expenses, fixed expenses, as well as my income at the bottom, which comes included in the budget kit. Love this. So put my totals here, and then I will write first my income. And this is where I like to put sort of like my budgeted or expected amount, and then my actual at the end of the month. I'm going to put variable for variable expenses, fixed for fixed expenses, of course. And then we're going to do a little balance at the end of the month for everything. And then last but not least, you do get that pattern square off box, which I love to put in here either how much money I'm saving, what I'm putting towards my debt snowball for the next month, or both, honestly, whatever fits in there. But that is how my budget is set up, and I think now I'm going to quickly just make my lines, which sometimes I like to do the lines, sometimes I don't. It just honestly depends how I feel. I think it looks beautiful without the lines because sometimes my lines be crooked as heck. Let's make our lines right here, which I can probably do all of that. Ooh, that's cute. Okay, so some right here and some right here. Okay, that looks good. Then we'll do some for here and here. Oh, that was a little long. That's okay. And then last but not least, right here. Okay, so I think with that all done, that is pretty much going to be it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And honestly, now that I think about it, guys, it's been a year since I started really budgeting and having a budget down for my monthly expenses. And it's so crazy. Wow. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up, as well as subscribe to my channel if you guys are not subscribed already. Also, make sure to stay on the lookout for my next couple of videos. I will have my sinking funds video, as well as my cash envelope stuffing video for y'all. I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.